What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another Insecure video. If you're new, if you love Insecure, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now, today we're going to be talking about Insecure Season 4, Episode 10, the season finale. Crazy episode. A lot of the fan theories that we've been talking about the past few weeks came true in this episode. I'm going to be talking about at least 2 to 3 of them in this recap. So you guys let me know if I miss anything. I'm going to try my best to focus on the key points in last night's episode. So we begin the episode off learning that Lawrence did get the job in San Francisco. The big thing is, how will things work out between him and Issa? And Issa lets him know she's willing to actually, move up there if that's the case. If the two are really serious and everything is good, he makes her happy. She's just willing to just move up there. So it answers those questions on whether Issa would probably stay in LA. We know that she's willing to move up north. But we know this story cannot end on a happy note. You just know something's going to happen. Now, Molly and Andrew, once again, they're at a work function and things, they don't go as planned. Now, of course, Andrew, he doesn't really agree on, going to this bar with these workers. Molly wants to do this. Andrew feels like everything is always on Molly's time. And later on in the episode, they will discuss this issue. Now, your boy Nathan is back, and he shows Issa the space that he has that Issa can possibly use for her upcoming event. And Nathan pretty much apologizes for what he said last week about Lawrence and everything like that. He just wanted to let Issa know how he felt up front. Issa explains to him, yeah, that's cool, but she's with Lawrence, and it's gonna have to be how it is. Hopefully it doesn't mess anything up with their friendship. In my opinion, I don't think it could work if Issa was to stay with Lawrence. I just think there's going to be some type of issues between the two. Now, Molly and Andrew are having this argument because Andrew is upset. He's like, look, we are always on your time. I bend over backwards for you. From just standing up, waiting on her with work. All the issues that she goes through. He's tired of it. He's like, look, you always avoid conflict. You don't want to work nothing out. And this is just all the stuff we've been seeing. We've been seeing this. It's not no surprise. And of course, Molly, she's upset. She's trying to defend herself. But Andrew is really speaking facts. He's just getting sick and tired of Molly's crap. And while they're arguing, having this conversation, Molly gets a phone call. Kelly is blowing up her phone. She's blowing up her phone. She's trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And come to find out, this is the distressing call that I was talking about in the What to Expect video. Your girl Tiffany came up missing. This is what we was talking about, the postpartum. And you guys, y'all nailed it. Y'all been calling this out for months. And look, it's true. She's missing. They have to figure out where she's at. And this is the event that I was talking about. When something tragic or something bad happens, it brings people together. So they all end up coming together. Derek is stressing out. They end up getting some clues on where Tiffany could possibly be. And they work together. This is something that they have to do to find their friend. Kelly, man, she was on one this episode. Kelly was definitely on one this episode. Just talking about past events and stuff that led up to this. Now, they're able to, check cameras and figure out where Tiffany was located just by watching footage. They end up hopping on the bus. They're getting closer to finding where Tiffany's at. And Derek, man, he's just telling the story like, man, he feel like everything his fault, that he let everything get to this level. And, maybe he should have done something earlier, which makes Issa and Molly feel very bad about their relationship and their friendship. It's like, man, we let this get to this level. Especially Molly. You can just tell on her face, like, look, we probably gonna have to fix this because this is getting out of hand. Now, this bus driver, I was about to call him a bitch-ass bus driver, he tripping. He ain't trying to let him off, acting all funny. Kelly is going off. It almost turned into an event out there, man. It was about to get crazy. Now, the officers kind of let it slide, and everything was cool after that. Now, they found out exactly what hotel that Tiffany was staying in, And as you can see right here, Dara is knocking on the door, and you know this is about to be a sad scene. You can see Issa and, you know, Molly and Kelly. You already know, once they see Tiffany, it's all sad, man. It's very sad to see her like this. This postpartum is very serious. And yes, the show is about comedy and everything like that, but this was a very serious moment. Like I said, you guys you've been calling this for months. I've been seeing it in the comment section. You guys have been calling this out, saying that Tiffany has been going through this just based off her behavior and some of the things she's been saying and doing. And it's true. Hopefully she can get some help and everything can be fine with her. But I am glad that they touched up on this. And like I told you guys, when people go through tragic times, it brings people closer together. And then we get to Andrew and Molly. And Andrew's like, look, man, you know, maybe we ain't a perfect fit for each other. Maybe we should just end this pretty much. Now, Molly, she's saying all these different things to try to make Andrew want to stay together. But Andrew asks her the perfect question. Do you really want this? Like, you talking a big game, but do you really want this, Molly? Kind of similar to what Molly's therapist asked her. Like, do you really want to fix this relationship with Issa? Like, deep down inside, you can tell Molly probably doesn't really want to do it. It's like she's just saying it just to say it. You know what I'm saying? So we can expect and assume that the two broke up based off that conversation, but we're gonna find out next season. Now, of course, Lawrence comes back and he talks about Condola, and the rumors was true. Remember, I made the video about, is Condola pregnant? Now, my video, I didn't think she was, but you guys was right. The majority said that Condola was pregnant, and yes, this pretty much ends the whole happy ending for Issa. It ain't gonna go the way she thought it was going to go. And Condola's whole demeanor was different. This was a different girl. I mean, she's like, look, I'm keeping it. It is what it is. You can be in the baby's life as much as you want. I mean, this is a bad time right now for Lawrence, because he felt like everything was at the top, that he was at the top of the game. Issa, they was both doing good, and then they get hit with this. Damn, this is very bad. Your girl Issa was like, man, I got to go smoke after this one, because, I mean, she's been through a lot. I mean, within the last 24 hours, I mean, from looking for Tiffany, then this happens. I mean, damn. It ain't looking too good for her, man. Like I said, she didn't have a happy ending this season like it was looking like it was going to be. Now, at the end of the episode, Molly, she decides to call Issa and decides to meet up and just talk. Now, this is what I was talking about Molly and Issa. Is it the end? I made that video for you guys yesterday, and I said the only way this could work out, that is only if Molly was going to be the one that was going to reach out. And everything that happened with Tiffany, I mean, that whole event pretty much motivated this to happen. It was the driving force. And the two, you know, they learned from that. And they were just like, you know what? We can't let stuff continue to get worse. Molly took that in and said, you know what? It's time to actually fix this. These two are best friends, and hopefully it can stay cool. I mean, they can work things out. But the big questions for season 5 is what's going to happen with Lawrence and Issa. I mean, it's pretty much over. I would assume it's over between the two. And also Molly and Andrew, I would assume it's pretty much over between those two as well. Overall, this was a solid season finale. It didn't end like a lot of people wanted it to. But like I said, a lot of those predictions, and I had like 3 fan theories going in. One of the fan theories was Tiffany was going to be suffering some postpartum issues, which we saw in this last episode. Another theory was Andrew and Molly lashing out between the two. That happened. Most likely the two are probably done for. And then the big one, Condola was pregnant, and I made that video for you guys like a week ago talking about her being pregnant. The crazy thing is, in that theory, I didn't think she was pregnant. This was just a fan theory that I went over. That's why I tell you guys, if you got any topics, any ideas, any theories, just leave it down below and I will talk about them. Not necessarily my idea, but hey, it's the fans' idea. I took it, and y'all was right. Condola was pregnant, and man, that right there, it ended off the episode crazy. It was a crazy ending. I can't wait for season 5 of Insecure now. I really want to see what happens. Even with Lawrence, this is a guy that was supposed to be moving to San Francisco. What's going to happen now? Is he willing to actually move? I don't know about that, man. I mean, he has a big opportunity, but at the same time, it's Lawrence. This dude wants to make sure he takes care of his kid, and he's going to want to be there. So he has some big decisions to be making. But overall, solid season finale. I can't wait to see the future of Insecure. What do you guys think of it? Leave it everything down below. I will be talking about a few storylines this week. And then we're going to be getting ready for season 5, man. But hey, Issa Rae did her thing this season. It was a solid season. I can't wait for it to come back, and I can't wait to bring you guys more Insecure content. But let me get on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.